let's talk about patient feedback. In healthcare, it's supposed to be this incredible gift, right? But for so many quality teams, it just turns into this mountain of administrative work. So today, we're going to dig into how we can turn that mountain of paperwork back into what it was always meant to be, a powerful tool for making things better.
And that really leads to a critical question you've got to ask yourself. We all say patient feedback is a goldmine of insight. But what if the actual process of digging for that gold is just creating these huge, massive bottlenecks? Is your feedback system really a strategic asset, or is it actually hurting your team's efficiency?
Okay, so to really get to the solution, first we have to understand the daily reality for so many of these teams. And it all starts with this one major and honestly surprisingly common bottleneck in their workflow.
The problem is actually incredibly simple, but it's everywhere. Just picture this for a second. Every single patient survey, whether it's a scanned piece of paper or an email attachment, has to be read by a person, and then manually typed, word for word, into a tracking system.
I mean, it's this endless repetitive loop, right? Open the document, read the responses, retype the data, and then do it all over again and again. We're talking hundreds, sometimes thousands of times. This isn't just inefficient, it's a massive drain on the time and energy of skilled people who should be focused on, actually improving patient care.
And look, this whole manual process, it doesn't just waste time. It actually creates this whole cascade of negative consequences that can seriously impact the entire organization.
Yeah, this manual grind leads directly to a kind of domino effect of problems. You get these growing backlogs, which means the feedback is already old by the time anyone even sees it. Then you have human error. It just inevitably creeps in, and suddenly your metrics are all skewed. But maybe most importantly, you can't respond quickly to patient issues, and that ultimately hurts quality scores and, frankly, erodes patient trust.
But what if you could just break that cycle? Well, the solution lies in intelligent automation, and it's designed to completely transform this workflow from start to finish.
I mean, the contrast here is it's stark. You've got the old way over here, it's slow, it's repetitive, it's prone to errors, and the insights are always delayed. Then you have the automated way, instant, scalable, accurate, and you get that feedback in real time. The difference is truly night and day.
So, you might be wondering, how is this even possible? Well, it's not magic, I promise. It's actually a combination of really powerful technologies that are designed to mimic and then vastly improve upon what a human does. Let's break down the engine that's really driving this transformation.
Okay, so at the heart of all this is a technology called computer vision. And to put it simply, it gives software the ability to see and understand a computer screen or a scanned document pretty much the same way a person does. It can spot text, it can identify checkboxes, it can find buttons, and it can do it no matter what the layout looks like.
So here's how it actually works in practice. First, the software basically watches a person process a survey just one time. It uses that computer vision to read the form and just record the human actions. Then, and this is the cool part, it uses its own logic to adapt to different layouts or even handle missing data so you don't have to write a new script for every little change. And finally, it just executes. It replicates all those human actions like typing and clicking and then reports back on its progress. It's like having the perfect tireless assistant.
Now, this all sounds great in theory, right? But what does it actually mean in practice? Let's get into the measurable results, the real impact this kind of automation has for healthcare organizations. And here it is, the headline number, an 80% reduction in the time it takes to do survey data entry. Just let that sink in for a second. An 80% reduction. Think about what that means. A task that used to take an entire week, 5 full days, now takes less than 1. I mean, that is a total game changer for your team's capacity.
The change is just so dramatic. You can see it right here. That towering bar of manual effort, it just shrinks down to almost nothing. Look, this isn't just some small, incremental improvement. This is a fundamental shift in how work gets done. It frees up your most valuable resource of all, your people.
And you know what? The benefits go way beyond just saving time. We're talking about the total elimination of transcription errors. Your data quality goes through the roof. Feedback becomes available in near real time. And maybe just as important, your staff is finally freed from that tedious, soul-crushing work. That improves job satisfaction and lets them focus on what truly matters, using those patient insights to actually improve care. And that gives you a crystal clear return on investment.
All right, so let's bring this all together.
The ultimate goal here isn't just about processing data faster. It's about turning that data into meaningful action, way more effectively.
It really all comes down to this core idea. Patient feedback should drive improvement. It should not create an administrative burden. It's supposed to be a catalyst for positive change, not just more clerical work that bogs your team down.
And this is the real strategic pivot. Automation takes care of all that repetitive, low-value data entry, and that frees up your team. It empowers them to concentrate on the high-value work they were actually hired for, analyzing insights and creating initiatives that are going to directly improve the patient experience.
So that's the real thought I want to leave you with. It's not just about what you get rid of, the errors, the delays, the backlogs. It's about what you gain. Seriously, what could your team achieve with 80% more time? What new quality projects or patient outreach programs or big strategic improvements could you launch? Think about it.